This screencast will show you how to use GeoGebra activities in your Canvas quizzes. If you go to geogebra.org/search, or when you're in GeoGebra, just click on the magnifying glass to get to the search page, you can search for thousands of activities that are ready-made for your math class. I search for solve by graphing, and I'm just going to choose this first activity. What I like about this is it actually gives students feedback on whether they're correct or not. And one thing to keep in mind is if we embed this into Canvas, all of these directions that are up at the top here, they will not embed. It's just going to be what you see in blue right here. So if I want the embed code, I just click the share button on the top right and copy all this embed code. And I already have a quiz set up in Canvas. So if I go to edit this quiz and I go to my questions, I'm going to go down to this third question, and I'm going to add that GeoGebra activity in here using the HTML editor. So I'm just going to paste that code that I just found and update the question, and I already had my directions written in there. Now this is a question that I set up to be a file upload question, so students are just going to take a screenshot of this GeoGebra activity once they're done. This is what the quiz would look like as a student, and I'm going to scroll down to question 3 where we embedded that GeoGebra activity. One thing I like about this activity is every time it loads, a new question should load over on the right. So most likely students are getting different questions for this one. So I just need to graph both these lines. So I'm going to graph the first one, y-intercept at 1, slope of 2/7, and then graph the purple line, which has a y-intercept of 8 and a slope of -5/7. And I can see those cross at 7,3. So if I type that in with my x and y coordinate, I get that feedback that the question's correct. So this was a file upload question, so I just need to submit a screenshot. So I'm going to hit Command-Shift-4 and take a screenshot of my graph that shows that I did this correctly. And then I just need to find that from my desktop. So I'm going to click Choose a File and go down to my screenshots and select that. Now what it's going to look like in SpeedGrader for the teacher is when I get to question 3, I'm going to see that a file was uploaded, and I can just click on that. It is going to download, but if I open that up, I can see quickly that it was graphed correctly and they got the answer correct. So that is one way that you could use GeoGebra activities in your Canvas quizzes.